What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Instant Replay, the Sunday pregame show. We are as close to the end of the season as you can fucking get. You know what I mean? 3 games left in this NFL season. 3 games left in the entire 2025 sort of football season in general, dog. We finished college last week.
Sunday episode left, bro.
Mm-hmm. One more Sunday episode left, dog. Let's see what else. So anyway, yeah. So obviously, like I said, 3 games left, 2 conference championship games going on this evening, starting at 3, kicking off in Denver as the New England Patriots visit the Denver Broncos, and Jarrett Stidham will attempt to, you know what I'm saying, become a Super Bowl quarterback for the Denver Broncos as a backup who hadn't thrown a pass in a while. So, we got that going on. Then on the other side, I think the other side is fortune and glory, dog. You got the Rams with number 9, who probably a Hall of Famer already, but this would solidify it. Oh, yeah. Sean McVay, that will probably solidify him as a Hall of Fame coach if he wins this, if he gets to this game, and then obviously, the next game will be the Super Bowl. A lot of shit on the line. Sam Darnold, bro, you see that stat? Sam Darnold could be the first cat from 2018 to go to the Super Bowl. You know who else is in that class? Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, who you thought is definitely getting to the Super Bowl.
At least should have been in the bowl.
Yeah, at least before Sam Darnold, right? Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. You think at least before Sam Darnold got there, them 2 cats would. But here we are with him on the cusp of being the first quarterback from the 2018 draft class to make it to the big game, and the stakes are high, dog. The stakes are really high.
And that obviously just goes to show, bro, with that stat, man. Before you go on, that just goes to show if you a talented cat, it doesn't matter, man. Because look we've seen Sam Darnold with the Jets.
Yep.
And what did everybody? Oh, this dude trash. This dude's a bust. Okay. Like they forgot it was the fucking Jets. Okay.
Yeah.
So then he went to Minnesota. Oh shit. This cat Sam Darnold can actually play some ball, bro.
Hey, don't forget
you put him on
in
Carolina, right?
Yeah, Carolina was before Minnesota. Yep. He showed a little flashes.
That's when he started showing. He started showing flashes. Then he went to Minnesota. Then they put him in a beautiful situation in Seattle. And we see what happens, bro. It doesn't take a Tom Brady or an Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees, who, don't get me wrong, these are great quarterbacks. It just takes talent in the right fucking system.
Yeah. Coaching is nice.
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, y'all had the same opportunities, bro.
Yep. But y'all had it from the get.
From the get.
Yep.
They built around y'all. This cat had to adapt to what was already being built. You know what I'm saying? So it shows a lot about his character, bro.
Yeah. So we'll get to that. We'll pick those games. Obviously, we hadn't yet. We got a few hours till the first one kicks off. I do know it's gonna be cold, not as cold as we thought. Obviously, if you're if you're in the United States and affected by the winter storms, I hope you're still able to watch us, cats. The storm ain't gonna hit us as hard as we thought, and down here in Georgia, we still gonna get some ice and stuff. But well, you know what? I shouldn't say that. It's not supposed to hit us as hard as it.
Because I'll be mad as fuck come 3:00. You know what I'm saying? A smooth, brisk breeze comes through.
Yeah, a smooth, brisk breeze cuts the power off. We like, yo, I can't. Yeah, no.
Because it did this morning. As soon as my power didn't go off all night. 7:00 on the dot, I woke up. I was like, "Oh, you motherfucker!"
Oh, for real?
See, it only lasted for like 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? But still, bro.
It's Mexican Brigade. Anybody new that's joining in, man, like and subscribe, dog. Just sub to the channel, bro. Sub to the channel. We talk football here.
Yeah, bro.
For the time being, we got some stuff coming up in the future. You know what I'm saying? We'll let y'all know about that when the time is correct to let y'all know. So, but also what we got here. What we got here is a lot. It's got some coaching news, bro. Some new coaches taking the reign when it comes to some of these squads. Hey, look, I'll go to the one that probably is the closest. Well, I ain't gonna hit that one just yet. Mike McCarthy. Obviously, if you saw the drop we put on that you put on TikTok, Mike McCarthy is accepting the coaching job for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Will be their new coach. I'm not that surprised. I do remember. I found out McCarthy was from Pittsburgh when we played them in the Super Bowl about 15 years ago, and they said he's straight from Pitt. I said, oh, Okay, working class, blue collar type guy. Look, man. What happened with McCarthy in Green Bay, I believe, is what happens to a lot of coaches when you're, especially when you have a Hall of Fame quarterback sitting there. Shit just gets stale, dog. You don't win enough, and stuff just gets stale. So the Green Bay Packers weren't about to fire Aaron Rodgers for sure. So you do with the next step. You get rid of the head coach. He took a year off, went to Dallas, had some success down there, took the team to the playoffs a couple times. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, he got undid by the very squad that let him go in the first place. He's fan of the Miami Dolphins. Hey, Dan Carey was good, man. Dolphins fan. Hey, man, you got our D coordinator down there, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You got all.
Hey, man, Dolphins are trying to revamp, bruh.
Yeah.
Gonna have a new quarterback this season too.
Mm-hmm. So McCarthy in Pittsburgh now.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh fans are not happy about this, dog. They talk.
It's a drift right through the middle, bro, because it's like you have the fans that feel like he's not a qualified coach because of the shit ends of the sticks, but they forget all the success this man's had as well. You know what I mean? Then you got the other side that is just like, well, damn, bro, how's that gonna work with Aaron Rodgers? What's the relationship like?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. If I'm McCarthy, season's about, you know what I'm saying? Season's about to end, getting ready for the new one. And I know how my relationship ended last time.
Yeah.
And I have the perfect opportunity to do it. Aaron Rodgers ain't my motherfucking quarterback next year, dog.
Oh, I don't think. Here's the thing, that when I'm looking at comments and things and Steelers fans' reactions to it, I'm like, well, first of all, like, I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to come back next year anyway, no matter who the coach in Pittsburgh is. I think he's done, dog. You know what I mean? Like, hey, look, we talked about it at great length. After that last playoff game, man, he looked bad, dog. When that one, and it hurt my heart because, that's my boy. That's 12. That's why I wore 12. Yeah. That's why I put 12 on today, man. You know what I'm saying? And so, that's, and so when I think of,
and I don't think he's coming back because he had the same, when he left the field after that very last game, he had the same look Drew Brees had, bruh. When he played his last game in New Orleans. If you watch that game, I know you watched the game, but you know what I'm saying? For those that don't remember, if you go back and watch that game where Drew Brees played, right? Game was over. He didn't make the play. I think they needed to win that game to make the playoffs or some shit like that.
The last game in Green Bay, they had to beat the Lions. We needed to beat the Lions to win to just make the playoffs, not win no divisions.
It's just like, you look back and you see that look on their face as the because the camera's always right up on them, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You see the look of it's over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you just see it, man. So no, I agree with you, man. I think from the jump, I don't think he was.
What up, Pickens? Is this George Pickens? You say go Dogs. Hey, man. If this really George Pickens, what's good, bro? Welcome to the show. But no, you're right. That same look, that sort of so we'll wait and see what happens with that. I personally don't think that's because a lot of the people who they got him for Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, hold up, I don't think Aaron's coming back next year. What y'all talking about? And I don't see him coming back just because McCarthy's there neither, considering how their relationship ended. So,
which is another reason why I feel like McCarthy went, because he knows Aaron Rodgers is not going to come back.
Well, yeah, no, that, and I think the hire, they found them a dude that's literally from Pittsburgh. Like, he was a Steelers fan growing up. Mike McCarthy was they found one of them kind of cats. Who knows how successful it's going to turn out for them? Who knows, again. But, like I said, we'll see, man. We'll have to wait and see with that. Another hiring that took place since you last saw us. Obviously, we went Tuesday. We weren't able to go on Wednesday or Thursday like we had planned to. But Salah, man. I know a good friend to the show, Andre, who's a 49ers fan. He got mad. He said this dude was so pissed, he says dude's so desperate for a head coaching job that he took the sorriest spot out there. And at first I thought, you know what? Wait a minute. Why didn't Salah interview for the Buffalo job or another one of those good? He went straight to the Titans, which I know you feeling it because your boy down there, saying Cam Ward, he probably saw it and said, hey, man, I'll take the young cat.
Went to the Titans. I know why you went to the Titans, and it's exactly for that. Yes. And Andre's right. Andre's right. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Andre, you know what I mean? 49ers fan, make sure you follow in the Dre area. You know
Yeah, Dre Area Sports, dog. Yeah.
But he is right. You know what I mean? I feel like Saleh was desperate to get back into a head coaching position, but I also feel like Saleh was one of those coaches they shitted on by putting him in a bad position just to say, well, we let you, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I agree with it. Now, I also feel like because of the type of person Saleh is, kind of like a like a Vrabel or like a like Dan Campbell and shit. They don't want to sit at the top.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, you know what I mean? They don't want the advantage in the very beginning because there's always that say, well, you were put in a good position already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, they don't want that. They like to grind from the bottom, bro. Now, yeah, you know, aside from the Raiders, you know what I mean? Fucking the Titans are probably one of the shittiest positions you could take the job for right now. But it has potential, dog. Got a young squad. You know what I mean? You're a people's player. You're a player's coach. I think it's. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my God, they're gonna be fucking playoff contending next year.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna be a solid squad next year to where they're not the joke they were this
Yeah.
year.
And of course, you know, obviously they drafted a rookie. So we'll see what happens, man. Saleh, look, man. Coaches take the jobs for a reason. I got that. There was a lot of openings still out there that he could have had. So I think he chose this one. It's all about support fans who love football on every other sports channel. Hey, what's good, Venom? What's good, bro? But yeah, no. So yeah, man. Saleh, man, moved on. Left the 49ers, going to be the head coach of the Tennessee Titans. Couple other news. Packers, we hired former Cardinals head coach Gannon as a defensive coordinator. Dude's a fire defensive coordinator. I know we spoke some words about it before the show. Obviously, if you're unfamiliar with with Gannon, I mean, look, Jonathan Gannon literally he had some shit go on earlier this season as the head coach of the Cardinals. He had a player who foolishly, not taking anything away from his dumb ass, dropped the ball before he crossed the goal line like a dumbass. Anybody, by the way, who still, we said it before on this show, if you still doing that, find another sport, find another job, find another career. You ain't built for football if you still dropping the ball before you cross the goal line, bro. With that being said, Gannon, we all saw it, went up to him after the play. The ball was a turnover, obviously, and he put hands on him, which is something a coach should never do in that fucking light, period. He took his lumps for that shit. He apologized for it. The player himself sort of took the lumps. They all kumbaya'd it. So I think the comment I made was just saying, he better not come to Green Bay trying that shit, dog. None of them cats on that squad going to be hearing no hands on no cat, which I don't think Jonathan Gannon will ever. He might not even in pregame just to hug a cat. He might, Jonathan Gannon might not hug a cat postgame ever again just because of what happened.
You know what I'm saying? He gets like, you know what I'm saying, peace signs from a
yeah.
You don't even dap him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They come up to dap, he be like, whoa, you know what I mean? But no, I like the hire. Dude's a nice. There's a reason why he was a head coach in the first place, right? The defensive coordinator, nice. So, well, let me see some detail right quick.
Shit. I mean, so far, bro, to be honest with you, I haven't seen a bad hire yet.
No, man.
You know what I mean?
As much as people want to complain about some of them, yeah.
Right, you know what I mean? The Raiders haven't picked yet, so there's always room for that. You know, they go pick some dude that used to work at McDonald's or some shit. You know what I mean? Because he won a Madden tournament or some shit like that. You know, that's how they get down. But I hope, you know what I mean? Kubiak is on the board. I'm hoping the Raiders can scoop up Kubiak. You know what I mean? That'll be a dope ass piece.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I always want the John Gruden, you know what I'm saying, hopes alive, but realistically, bro, give me Kubiak, bro.
Yeah, I feel you, man. And look, man, we all know, I mean, obviously, Gannon, he was with the Eagles, right? Won a Super Bowl, took them cats to the Super Bowl, right, with the Eagles. That's why he got the job in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no problem with the hire. And you're right. As far as the hires go, dog, there ain't been a really one that I'm like, you know, like, even the one with the Falcons, Stefanski to the Falcons, dog. That's not to me. Hey, Matt Ryan got in there. We talked about it. Matt Ryan got in that office. First thing he did was say, "Hey, let's talk to Stefanski, man." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And he saw. And personally, remember we said with Stefanski when he went to Cleveland, the time he was there, broke that long ass playoff drought. Even got a playoff dub. It just won, but got a dub. So I bet Matt Ryan and the Falcons organization look at that and they say, "Well, we got a better roster than the Browns do. We on the cusp, closer than the Browns are. So if this cat can come in here and just do half what he did with Cleveland, we good." Because they got to. I mean, look, we all talked about Atlanta. The Falcons got a good squad on them, bro. A good squad. So yeah,
I think that whole situation in a whole was a blessing for Stefanski because,
yeah,
I mean, it was getting, regardless of how this year ended. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know the controversy with the quarterback situation this year in Cleveland probably had a lot to do with the final say so. But I think it's good on all ends, bro, because it's a change for Cleveland. They're gonna get you know what I'm saying? They got getting a new coach. You know, taking over that situation. We'll see who leads the quarterback, you know, situation there. But now Stefanski gets a fresh start somewhere else under a new vice president. You know what I mean? I mean, not vice president, new president. You know, with that Matt Ryan, a solid system already. And like you said, you know, they're not super playoff contenders, but they're well above. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a Browns team. You know what I mean? No offense, but. As long as they have Drake London.
Yeah. No, Drake London can't be getting,
Which, you know, Matt Ryan and Stefanski need to do something immediately about because as we've seen firsthand when we went, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
They played Miami. Hey, if the Falcons last year, regardless of who they had on the field, were ass if Drake London wasn't on the field. It didn't matter if Bijan was healthy. It didn't matter if Kyle Pitts was healthy.
Yep.
It didn't matter who was taking snaps. If fucking Drake London wasn't on the field, it'd have fucked their whole game plan up.
Yeah, it did,
so
yeah.
You need to get another fucking receiver out there in goddamn Atlanta, bro.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think they'll be fine. Also, some more news. Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who obviously is leaving since Mike Tomlin left. So the staff is going to change. I'm sure McCarthy's going to bring in his own OC. He will be the offensive coordinator at Ohio State, man. He's heading back to college. I mean, look, man, he's going to be nice there. Ohio State, college football, you got way more wide open shit you can run. Let's see. Bobby Slowick is going to get promoted to offensive coordinator in Miami with the new head coach, Jeff Hafley. Like I said, Hafley, you know, he coached at Boston College for a year or two as the head coach. As soon as Matt LaFleur came to him and said, "Hey, bro, I might need a little help," he said, "I got you." And he bounced and came to Green Bay the last 2 seasons, defensive coordinator. Now he's back with a headset on, you know what I'm saying, as far as on the field, because he's one of those booth defensive coordinators. So he stayed up there. See if we got anything else. Let's see.
The big shocker, Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers, man. Phillip Rivers interviewed for the Bills job, dog. He might be.
You know what I mean?
Might be good.
Hey, bro, they said there is a solid chance.
Yeah, hey.
That he might become the Bills head coach. This ain't no bullshit. Like, well, I'm here. You know what I mean? Like, nah. They said it's a solid opportunity that he might take that.
Hey, which is interesting. We're gonna keep an eye on that. But also something else in your division, I forgot, bro. McDonald took the offensive coordinator job at the Chargers, man.
Fucking the Chargers, bro.
Yeah, man.
Motherfucker, dog.
Hey, I feel you, because that dude's nice. He's a nice offensive.
he is, bro. And you know what? And I can't stand the Chargers, bro. But for that offense, a cat like him might be the piece they fucking need, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That outside the box type cat. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. No, I feel you, man.
Bro, that's dangerous, bro.
It is. When I seen that, I said, I guarantee you, B shook his head in disgust.
Because now they got, oh yeah, absolutely. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Disgust. Because I would have been happy if he came. Remember I talked.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah, anybody, man, shit.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he had what he had in Miami, but it is what it is with what he had. You know what I'm saying? But now they got him. You know, we see the Broncos and how they're, how they're looking. The Chiefs just brought back what's his name?
Bieniemy,
Yeah,
yeah. Which is crazy that and we in the group chat. We talking about like this cat can't get a head coaching job, but he sure. And look, I'm not surprised they went back to him. When I saw it, I was like, oh shit, and I was like, I'm not surprised though. You know what done happened to them in the past few seasons, so they trying to get back to that shit. From what I heard, that cat from what I heard about Bieniemy, because remember when he left the Chiefs, he went to the Commanders. But he didn't stay there long because I heard he's a hard-nosed cat, kind of an asshole. And so like and that shit don't roll with everybody.
It looks like that defense needs right now too.
Yeah,
is to be locked back in. So you pretty much got consistency from two teams. Then you got extreme creativity added to another team.
Yeah.
You know what
now
I'm saying?
Bieniemy's an offensive coordinator. Like Matt Nagy up out of there.
That's right.
Yeah, Nagy.
I'm tripping.
Yeah. Nah, you know they ain't gonna get rid of Spags, dog.
Nah, hell nah. But that's not, you know what I mean. You got consistency now from the Chiefs and the Broncos.
Yep.
You added fucking stupid creativity to an already kind of explosive fucking team in the Chargers, bruh. That division's gonna be something, man. Like the Raiders have to do something, dog.
Hey, look, and speaking of, man, your boy finally declared. You know, Mendoza finally declares officially. Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you right now. I guarantee you, man, because remember the rumors started swirling. I bet you the GOAT himself stepped in, dog. I ain't seen nothing about it. I ain't heard nothing about it. The GOAT probably stepped in the Mendoza and said, hey, look, bro, what you gonna do now? We need you to go ahead and declare so we can get this thing rolling. We ain't got time for this bullshit. These rumors of, you know what I'm saying, Mike Cuban won't give him millions of dollars. He probably, I'm telling you, dog, any wavering, because I forgot, Mendoza could come back to Indiana for one more year.
He's a junior.
Hey, I'm telling you, if it comes out later on, I ain't even going to say I said it. I'm just going to say, I think the GOAT stepped in at some point and said, hey, what you going to do, dog? You going to declare for the draft or not? We ain't got time for these shenanigans, bro. Because, hey, you know, he got a stake in y'all's team now. You know, he want to see success, too. So, as soon as I see him, because remember,
don't know, man, $32 million is the rookie contract. That's what you can give.
Yeah.
It's rumored to believe that Mark Cuban offered Fernando Mendoza $32 million to come back and play another year in Indiana. Now, there's no confirmation on this conversation, but if you follow the history of Mark Cuban, you know how the cat gets down.
Yeah,
that is 100% possibility that conversation was made.
That is literally pocket change for that cat too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's pocket change. And if you watch the national title, you watch it all the way through. You seen Mark Cuban and Fernando Mendoza. They had a little interaction, you know, and Mark. The first thing Mark said was, "Hey, call me."
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what that conversation was about? But like you said, bro, Tom Brady made it very clear once the Raiders season was over. Tom Brady made it very clear that moving forward, he will, you know what I'm saying,
be active as far as the organization goes. Yeah,
because he wants the organization to turn around. I have a major feeling that somewhere down the line, a Brady may take over for the Davises. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But regardless of what it is, man, I think, like you said, you got to make power moves in this game, bro.
Yeah.
You got to make power moves in this game, and he's like, hey, you know what the situation is, you know where we at. Either you in or you out.
Yeah. No.
You know
because
like,
they
ain't no flailing in the, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no flailing in the wind, bro. Because you know, like, make a decision now.
Well, also because if you really think about it, like, hold up.
And I like the way Fernando Mendoza handles business, dog. You know what I mean? Cat's professional. You know what I mean? Like Kobe said, bro, it ain't finished. The job ain't finished. The cat didn't talk about, you know what I'm saying, the national championship while playing Texas Tech. You know what I mean? And he wasn't talking about the NFL while he was prepping for the national championship. Now that everything's said and done, the trophy's been hoisted and shit, what do? Boom. You go to LinkedIn. You hear rumors here. You hear rumors here. You go straight to your LinkedIn, baby. Boom. Open to work. Let's go. I'm declaring for the NFL draft. It's time to get busy. I like how the cat works, dog. I like his composure, bro.
Nah, I feel you, man.
Yeah. Tom Brady said we're gonna be different organizations. We can kiss me goodbye right on the lips.
Hold on. What? Hold on. Oh, Joey in the chat. My bad. I'm looking at something. I'm trying to find something, man. I'm gonna show.
Adrian
Damn,
Kennedy
y'all. Where
said
the fuck is that?
Broncos plus 3-5, Rams plus 2-5, casino bets from Vegas. Oh yeah, the Broncos. I'm not gonna say. Well, we're gonna get to that shit, man. But yeah.
But hold on. Tom Brady said we're gonna be a different organization. We're gonna kiss losing goodbye right on. Hey, what's good? Say Adrian Kennedy, Broncos plus 3.5, Rams 2.5, casino bets for Vegas. Okay, nice information. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Anybody in the chat, man, like and subscribe if you have not already. We do this thing. Couple things before we get to the game picks that I did want to bring up here though. As far as it comes to the NFL honors that's going to be popping up next week. You know what I'm saying? The award show that sort of, you know what I'm saying? They crown cats for certain things this season. A lot of things are literally statistical type things. So there's no, we all know who's gonna win. But let's throw this thing up here, man. All right here. Offensive Rookie of the Year candidates, bro. Jackson Dart, Emeka Egbuka, Travion Henderson, Tet McMillan, and Tyler Shuck. Well, Shuck done snuck in there, bro. Hey, Shuck had a nice second half of the season, dog. Remember, we was making fun of the rat and all of that. Then once Shuck stepped in there, they started winning game. When Shuck stepped in was when it started being, if you pick, every time we pick against the Saints, these cats win because of this cat. You know what I mean?
I feel bad for my boy, bro, because he should have been on that list.
Who's that?
Ashton Genty.
Oh, yeah.
He should have been on that list. He actually, Ashton Genty actually had the most overall
Yeah.
Out of any rookie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, we see how his season went.
But yeah.
I think if Shaw didn't have the second half that he had, I think they would have put my boy up on there. But for sure. I still think it's well deserved to all five. Travion Henderson, following him all season, had him on my fantasy balling. I didn't recognize McMillan's game this season up into the playoffs because I didn't follow much Panthers. You know what I'm saying? Ted
is fire. That motherfucker nice.
Dog.
Ted's nice. Yeah.
Obviously, you know what I'm saying?
Adrian Kennedy say Dart will win it. Hey, man. Dart, man. Hey, look.
I honestly feel like, in my opinion, man, Ibuka should deserve it. Out of these five, I feel like, that's the cat that, in my opinion, should take the crown. But
I think
popularity contest, dog.
If it is like that and they go with Dart, I can see it. Yeah, I would say Tet, man, because Tet literally they made the playoffs. He had a nice run this season. You could give it to Travion. It's gonna be, but for me personally, you know how I am, dog. Like if you done made the playoffs and you continuing to thrive in the I know this is a regular season award. I get that, and if I'm looking at it, like all of these cats did some shit that I know.
I'll tell you like this though, if Shaw would have played all season.
Chuck, that
that motherfucker would have took it, dog.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, defensive rookie of the year finalists, bro. Abdul Carter, Nick Amanwari, James Pierce Jr., Carson Swessinger, and Xavier Watts. 2 Falcons on the list, bro. Hey, remember we talked about the Falcons had a nice draft this year, dog. They drafted some nice defensive players. And so you got Abdul Carter. Obviously, I don't think he led the Giants in sacks, but he was up there. Nick Amanwari, he's still playing. He got a game today. You can see that. As a matter of fact, he's the only one still playing out of all these cats.
Yeah, dog.
Hey, this one is really up in the air.
Tough one, dog.
James Pierce was nice though.
All these names, and I'm trying to differentiate like who stood out more. But nobody stood out more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's hard, man. It's hard. Yes, look. Somebody put Ashton Genty 1,300 plus yards, 10 TD. Should have been in there for real. Let's see. Our Sunshine. Yeah, look. Carson Swessinger is nice. He benefited a lot from the fact that
they focused a lot on Myles Garrett.
Yeah, Myles Garrett was going for the record, so he was able to get his because of that. Take advantage of your.
You could say that same thing like Amanwari. He benefited from the fact that they're fucking well balanced.
Yeah.
They're probably one of the most well balanced defense we've seen in the last decade.
Yeah. So I don't know. Look. If I'm picking one, I might go Swessinger, just cause. But Yeah, this is rough. This is a really good, tightly knit, put together like list right there. Offensive Player of the Year finalist, bruh. Now, Drake May, Christian McCaffrey, right? Puka, Bijan, and JSN, right? So, I mean, I'm going to go, dude, I don't know where to go.
I got to go JSN, dog.
Hey.
This is why. Man. No disrespect to Drake May. We seen what the cat did, bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's a great possibility he could do it again next year. And
He's going to do it forever.
Dog, right? Not saying JSN can't, but we see how this award goes, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, just like the MVP, this award is favored very highly on quarterbacks, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I will say, when it comes to the Offensive Player of the Year, if a quarterback is going to win the MVP, which is more than likely, because when we get to that one, 4 out of the 5 nominees are quarterbacks.
Right.
When it gets there, normally they'll give Offensive Player of the Year to another position. You know what I'm talking about? So, hey, look, all of these guys are deserving. I think Christian McCaffrey might be getting another award out of this because of him being so injured the past few seasons and finally playing a complete season. Puka's just nice. Bijan is incredible. I would favor Bijan only because he's shown brighter on his team. Think about it. Jackson Smith and Jigba, Seahawks in the NFC Championship game. Puka Nacua, Rams in the NFC Championship game. Christian McCaffrey, they made the playoffs, only got eliminated last week. Bijan, team ain't make the playoffs. The one shining spot on this team, offensively, did the Offensive Player of the Year result? Nah, man, it's going to come out on NFL Honors, which is next Thursday. The Thursday before the Super Bowl is NFL Honors. So that's when they'll give these awards out. You can see right there at the top where it says Honors. So, but I think if I'm going to pick one, I'd say Bijan, and you say JSN. You think JSN? All right, let's move over right real quick. Defensive Player of the Year. This is easy.
We already know. Come on.
This is easy. This is very easy. No gripes.
Record holder, dog.
Yeah. No gripes to my boy Micah. You didn't play the full season, dog. I'm sorry.
Season too, bro.
Oh yeah, he did. No. Every player on this list had a fucking outstanding season. Dude, Nick Bonito, you gonna see him today. Myles Garrett, Aiden Hutchinson. I think he's up for another one too that he may get. Parsons was fire until he got hurt. But we know this is Myles Garrett, dog. I don't see another player getting this. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see that, man. Let's see what we got here next. Comeback Player of the Year. I get why Stephon Diggs is on here. Relax. Aiden Hutchinson, we saw him last year. Stephon Diggs tore his ACL last year, if you didn't know. Aiden Hutchinson broke his leg last year in a game, looked nasty. So he's up for it. Trevor Lawrence, did Trevor Lawrence get hurt last year? I can't remember. Christian McCaffrey missed almost all of last season, and Dak Prescott also missed all of last season, almost with an injury. So when you're looking at Comeback Player of the Year, I think Christian McCaffrey was the most important to his team this season. Obviously, you can give it to Aiden Hutchinson, who came back very, very – dude came back nice. He put in the time this offseason. He was nice when he came back as well. However, the Lions didn't make the playoffs, and it's hard for me to look at it in sort of that light. But when I'm talking about McCaffrey, the 49ers were nice. He was the bright, shining spot on that squad when all of the players around him kept falling out, dude. I have to say McCaffrey, for me, this is a McCaffrey award, dog.
Now, I would have to go back and look. I don't remember Trevor Lawrence being hurt.
I know. And normally
he was.
I think he missed some time, and I think he wasn't good the season before, like last season, because of some stuff. But normally, they don't give this award to players who just had a down year and came back with a fire year. You know what I'm saying about? You normally have to get injured and miss a lot of time.
He got a concussion in week 13 that kept him out the rest of the season.
Oh, okay. I remember that to a certain extent, but kind of that's still.
Okay.
But still, for me, McCaffrey made the most impact. Coming back, He took his team to the playoffs.
Oh, that's right.
What happened?
It was week 13. They were playing the Texans. He slid, and Buddy dove while he slid. Hit him in the head. He got carted off the field. Didn't come back for the rest of the season.
Okay.
In that case,
yeah, I still can't go Trevor though.
My vote goes to Trevor Lawrence. Dog.
Oh, your vote goes. Okay, you going Trevor? Which, hey man, he came back, took his team to the playoffs this year. They won their division. Obviously, fell a little short against the Buffalo Bills in a heartbreaker last weekend or weekend before last. Again, I got to go Christian. I think CM3 with that whole team falling down around him. The 49ers made the playoffs. Most importantly, they had nice quarterback play. We already talked about that from Purdy and Mac Jones. But the one constant this whole season for the 49ers, even as all them other Warner went out, Kittle went out, was Christian McCaffrey. And he did finally go out in that last playoff loss. So you going Trevor Lawrence? I'm going.
Wrong answer on here except Dak.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Do what now?
I said I don't think there's a wrong answer except Dak. But, you know,
well, Dak did get hurt last season and missed half the season. Yeah. He came back and had tremendous. Let's see. All right, Coach of the Year.
Oh.
This is a very tight one, dude. Look at all them dogs. Look at every single one of those guys took their team to the playoffs. You had the top two only won 4 games last season. Both them teams made the playoffs. The Seahawks, they was in the playoffs last year. I don't want to hear that. Kyle Shanahan, I think the Niners missed the playoffs because of injuries last year. And Vrabel, the Patriots won 4 games last season. Now they're about to play for a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Hey, man, I think I already told you who I thought mine was. This cat, I'm going to go Shanahan only because this cat lost cat after dude after dude. Every single week, dude's getting carted off the field, bruh. And he still took that team to get as far as they did. And look, I don't even like Shanahan. I don't like Shanahan. I don't like the 49ers because I'm a Packers fan. I think Shanahan did that job. Although they lost last week, we said it, at a certain point in time, the injuries just become too hard to climb that mountain, right? Health. Yeah. Who you got, dog? Who you got?
I got to go with the small market team, bro. That turned into the big market team, dog. I got to go with Liam Cohen, man. Like, you know, and nobody, ever since the first press conference, you know what I mean, with the infamous Duval quote, nobody took him serious. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
Nobody outside of Jacksonville took him serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they were just like, yeah, all right. You know what I mean? You with the Jags and shit.
Yeah.
And then they won a game, and then won a game, and won another game, and then we sat there on one episode, and we were like, hey, bruh.
They nice.
The Jags, bruh.
They nice.
You know what I mean?
Remember when they went to Denver and beat them in Denver? I mean, clapped them. They beat the brakes off of the Broncos in Denver. That's when we was like, yo. And again, unfortunate what happened against Buffalo in the playoffs. They were at home. You messing with a team that has years and years of playoff experience. They can, those tight games. I feel you. Look, again, I don't think there's a wrong answer on this list.
And the only reason out of this list that I picked them is because, like you said, Ben Johnson was put in the same situation. Vrabel was in the same situation, you know what I mean, where teams only won 4 games the season prior. But out of all those teams, I feel like Jacksonville has been that laughingstock for so long that nobody feels like they could have changed them. And this motherfucker said different. So that's my pick. But like you said, man, I mean, I could go with Vrabel. I can go with Shanahan. I can go with Ben Johnson. I don't really think there's too much of a wrong answer depending on what side of the field you're standing on, bro.
Yeah, and then of course, the final award that they're going to give out that night on the honors is going to be the NFL Most Valuable Player. As you can see, the finalists are Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, Drake May, Christian McCaffrey, Matthew Stafford. My vote is with number 9. Not even going to talk about it that much.
9, bro. If I have to talk about it, you ain't watched anything.
Yeah, you ain't watched the show recently. Hey, look.
Every cat on here, we spoke on every cat on here and why we feel like they're successful because all of these cats pretty much hit every category. The answer is 9, bro. Yeah,
the answer is Matthew Stafford. Yeah. And look. If he goes into Seattle,
9, bro.
If he goes into Seattle tonight, claps up like I expect him to do when we get to these game picks, if he goes up there and handles business, I don't think there's no question about it. You know what I'm saying? He's been nice all season. I've seen him do some very, very bad throws I've seen from Stafford this season, but I've seen that from every single quarterback that's taken a snap this year. But, boy, when he's been good, when he needed it, last week that pass to Devontae, dog, I'm telling you, bro, ain't who else throwing that, dog? Who else putting that right there?
First, ain't nobody else catching that. But ain't nobody throwing that either, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with the catch with where Puka had the one-handed catch, amazing catch. But the placement of these balls, see, that's what people don't understand, and they fail to understand when it comes to like amazing catches. You know what I mean? Like the Rams are one of those teams that are fucking just lucky to have two amazing ass fucking receivers. You know what I mean?
Yep. Nice tight ends. They got three nice tight ends.
They catch fucking everything. They make it look so phenomenal, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, it takes placement, bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look, you be watching, like, you know what I'm saying, the movement, the placement, everything that Nine does, bruh, to allow players like Devontae, Puka, Higsby, you know what I'm saying, fucking Kyron to make plays, bruh. Come on, man.
Yeah. Now, Matthew Stafford has been he's been on point most of his career, even with Detroit. Trust me, I've had a front row seat to him because I'm a Packers fan. You know, was happy for the cat that he got out of there and was able to go to the Rams, got himself a ring, put himself in the front runner. I remember after he won that Super Bowl against the Bengals, I wasn't still ready to put Stafford in that Hall of Fame conversation. But what he's done since then, get the fuck out of here, dog. Number 9 is that dude. 9 is that guy. And so I
seen an article right before this that said if Matthew Stafford wins another Super Bowl, do we solidify him in his career that he was an all-time better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers? And I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not to Aaron Rodgers, but if he goes out there and wins this one, you know what I mean? Plus the career he's had, I mean, we have to put him above that.
Yeah. Of course, I'm going to feel. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Yeah.
But it's his career Hall of Fame worthy. I think it is now. He wins another ring. Him and his coach are Hall of Fame cats. You know what I mean? And so, you know, I don't know what Stafford would do if he won the title this year, if he would retire afterwards. I'm sure his wife would say, you need to sit the fuck down. But, you know, he's a competitor, so we'll see. But, there's no doubt that they win the Super Bowl this year. Stafford and McVay are both Hall of Famers, coaches and quarterbacks, as far as I'm concerned when it comes to that.
Kershaw retired, bro. He gonna retire.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot his homeboy retired, dog. Oh yeah. If he gets a chance to go out on top the way his homeboy did, definitely hanging them cleats up, dog.
I can promise you that shit, dog.
Yeah.
One thing I can sit here and probably say for sure without knowing for sure is if he clamps another ring, bro, you gonna see him and his partner, you know what I'm saying, posted up.
Hold on, let me see if this.
Speaking of Kershaw, bro, you know what I'm saying, off topic while you do that. Although retired, he said he will be working the pen in the World Series of Baseball, bro.
Who said? Oh, Kershaw. Oh, he gonna be working the bullpen. Okay, nice. Oh, that's nice. I'm trying to make sure there ain't nothing else out there. Any extra news we need to hit before we bake these picks, bro? Let me see what's on this thing.
I think that's just about it, to be honest with you. A lot of trade talks, a lot of rumors, a lot of trade rumor talks, but nothing solidified till it does. You know what I mean? We'll jump on them.
Let's see. Damn, dude, I was hoping we'd get Morris, man. Like, there was rumors that Raheem Morris might be our defensive coordinator. I wanted that shit, dog. Raheem Morris is nice. Remember the last Rams Super Bowl they won? Yeah, we didn't. We obviously. I was
gonna say, between Raheem Morris and I'm surprised that Flores has gotten all these fucking interviews and nobody scooped him up yet.
Dog, that's crazy too, man. That's crazy. Hold on.
You know what I mean? Like I've heard Flores hit like 7 interviews already and nobody scooped him up. Either that or somebody already has him, but they just haven't announced it yet.
Yeah, could be, man. Could be.
Because I was like, bruh, like, who ain't scooping up Flores or Morris, bruh?
Matt Collins is expected to play today. The Patriots took him off of injured reserve, so he might be playing.
That's hands for days right there.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Here we go, dog.
Shit, these picks, bro.
Let me, you know what I'm saying? I'm going Patriots, bro. I think, personally, I think, man, I think the Cats going to play decently, but I think the Stidham thing is what's going to get them at the end. Maybe a mistake or two here in the end or there. I don't think the score is going to be that high in this game, though.
This game going to be bad, bro.
You think the Patriots going to kill them?
Yeah.
Damn, I think it's going to be real close, man. Oh, shit, what the hell I put? All right, man. And obviously, me and you just finished showing love for number 9. Ain't no damn way we picking. I mean, I know I'm not picking the damn Seahawks.
9, bro.
Yeah, man.
You can just put
9 and 17, along with Puka
and Higsby, Kyron Williams. That's the most fire. I think that's the most unspoken part about the offense is that the running back situation has just exploded towards the end of the season.
Now, Seahawks do got a good look. Yes. By no stretch, when we picking these, I know you said you don't think the Broncos game is going to be close. I think it's going to be close. No. I think the Rams Seahawks going to go into overtime, bro.
I think that one's going to be. If it doesn't go into overtime, it'll be a last play of the game.
Yeah, a field goal or something up there in Seattle. Which, by the way, I know I caught the. It's going to be what they say. It's going to be the 20s in Denver. I didn't get the damn temperature for the Rams Seahawks, man. That's more northern, so it might be a little bit warmer than that. Couple of things we didn't mention. Go back to this real quick. Couple things. Bills owner can kiss my ass. The way he threw old cat under the bus was grimy as fuck.
I didn't catch it.
Oh yeah, if you didn't know, so first of all, he sounded like an idiot. The Bills owner shouldn't have got his ass out there in a press conference and start talking. He held a press conference to explain why he fired Sean McDermott. He goes, well, I fired Sean McDermott not because of the refs. I fired Sean McDermott because he lost to the Denver Broncos, right? But then he gonna come out and say the Broncos lost because of the refs. Well, hold up, bruh. That makes no sense at all. That makes no sense. You said you didn't fire him because of what happened with the refs' decision at the end of that game with that catch or interception. Right. You fired him because he lost to the Broncos, but then you say the Bills lost because of the refs. That makes no sense. And then in that same press conference, they had questions because, they fired Sean McDermott and decided to keep their general manager, Bean, right?
Right.
The reporter asked Bean, he said, hey, how come in the past season or two you hadn't reached out and got Josh Allen a good number 1 receiver? He grabs the mic to answer. The Bills owner grabs the mic away from him to answer the question and goes, well, we drafted Keon Coleman because, the coaches pressured our GM into drafting him. Hold up, bro. The question didn't even have Keon Coleman's name in it. Why are you speaking that man's name like that? Yeah. So he done, whatever the case may be.
I seen that part. I seen the Keon Coleman part.
Yeah, he had no business saying that. The question was not even about. The question was asking why.
It wasn't even true because then they showed the Hard Knock clip.
Yeah.
Of them at the draft. And he was right there, and they were like, "Hey man, we should." And he was like, "Yeah, that's the one we want, right?" And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Mm-hmm.
So, but you know what I'm saying? So I seen that part. I didn't see the part prior to that.
The owner
about Sean McDermott.
He literally said, "We let Sean McDermott go." The main reason for the firing was because he lost the game. He lost a playoff game, and then he goes, "We lost that game because of the refs." I didn't fire him because of the refs, though. That makes no fucking sense. What you just now said. The owner literally said that. So. Threw Keon Coleman under the bus, pretty much threw everybody else on his staff. Hey, I'm telling you, I know Phillip Rivers interviewed for the job. He might be the front runner for that job. Man, after them comments, I don't know who wants to go coach for the damn Bills, man. You got that kind of shit coming up. Jim Irsay, Jim Irsay, the Colts owner who passed away in the offseason. There has been FBI is investigating, saying that the cat that was his doctor who signed his death certificate probably killed his ass with fucking drugs. So,
that same shit like that Michael Jackson shit, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same shit. Got a private doctor who's prescribing you drugs, and they give you too much, and whatever happens. So, Seahawks gonna ram it up there. Relax. Also, I know we talked about it recently. I forgot I put this in my notes to make sure we mention that too. The 49ers GM Lynch comes out. John Lynch comes out and says, yes, Ayuk has taken his very last snap with the 49ers. So he is for sure out of here when it comes to San Francisco.
I don't know what team would want him, bro.
Nah.
That to me, that seems like locker room fucking toxicity, bro.
Yeah, man. He was nice. Ayuk was nice when he was healthy.
You know, I was rocking with Ayuk forever, dog.
When
Debo ain't shit, bro. Like, they need Ayuk. Like,
yeah, as soon as Ayuk was talking about he wanted to leave because they wouldn't pay him, I said, shit, come on over, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? Sure, you said the same thing. Ayuk was nice.
Yeah.
Toss Brock to the curb next.
Contract, dog.
Who they gonna toss Brock? Nah, man, Brock gonna be there. Brock will be Brock Purdy gonna be there forever, man. They love Brock Purdy. Shanahan loved Brock Purdy. I think that's about it, y'all. So, hey, once again, our game picks for the conference championship games. We both went Patriots, both went Rams. We'll see if these are the two teams that are, bro. Let me tell you something.
Bruh.
To see if both of these teams make it to the Super Bowl, I remember. I'll never forget it. Obviously, you got to do the last time it was Patriots Rams in the Super Bowl. The Patriots path to get there sort of intersected with your path, my boy. I know you sitting over there shaking your head in disgust thinking about it, but yeah, man. Yeah, so who knows? Could be Patriots Rams again in the Super Bowl, man. Could be, man. But so we'll see y'all tomorrow night, man. Hopefully, I mean, I think we still have power and shit. I know it's supposed to get cold, but see y'all tomorrow. Where we'll discuss the Super Bowl matchup, but it'll be in the books. And any other news that's pertinent, man. I hadn't seen anything else pop up. No last minute injuries or nothing.
Probably get some news after today's game.
Oh yeah. Man, these motherfuckers, man, they like to keep it to themselves. Let's see. It said, yeah, coaching search is likely to heat up after the conference championship games. No duh. I mean, they should because some of the coaches like that. All right, man. So, yeah, man, appreciate y'all, everybody who tunes in, man. Like I said, if you're new to the show and you catch us after the show is live, like, subscribe, man, share it, man. I think we getting close. I know this season when we started, we had 80 subs on this channel for instant replay. I think we got 90-something right now, man. So if we can hit 100, bro, 100 before the season ends, that'll be a success, man. It'll be a success. Kiko, who just jumped in, we talk football here, man. If you want to like, subscribe, bro, we try to get to 100 and shit, man. But
make sure, man. Make sure if you don't tune in next week, you tune in for our post Super Bowl broadcast. You know what I'm saying?
Why my TV keep doing that shit, man? What the hell?
Definitely got some big news. We'll be dropping.
Oh yeah. We got something coming, man.
So if you don't make it tomorrow or this weekend, make sure you make the Super Bowl one, dog.
Yeah, man. The Super Bowl pre-show gonna be nice, dog. We got some announcements to put out there, man. It's gonna be nice, dog. So anyway, like I said, everybody who tuned in, man, we appreciate it as always. Like, subscribe, share, and see. What the hell? Well, I can't get these people in the chat. Anyway, we'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy the conference championship games. We'll see y'all later, man.